itong award na to for you? Kasi galing to dun sa kung saan ang galing yung roots ko.
Yes, I'm 25% Chinese. Yung lolo ko came from Guangdong province around 90 years ago. They did not have much. Sabi nga, only with the shirts in their back. Tapos, somehow they made it here. Nagkaroon kami ng malaking pamilya. And I'm very happy na tonight they're honoring my Chinese side. And ako naman, I feel that this is also my chance to honor my Chinese grandfathers. Kasi unfortunately, they passed away na hindi sila nakabalik ng China except for one. Nakapasyal siya. And then, I also count myself lucky na I had the chance in 2007 to trace my roots to that very small village outside of Guangzhou City. So, tonight is special kasi 40th year ko na rin LAR. Sabi ng mga tao, hindi daw nila alam na meron akong Chinese blood. In fact, yesterday, sa isang restaurant, tinanong ako, I think that's a Chinese term kung tatanungin ka nila kung Chinese ka. Sabi ko, hindi po, Filipino po ako, but I have Chinese blood. So, hindi alam pala ng marami that I have Chinese blood. Again, this is wonderful for me. And, ayun na nga.
Ang maganda kasi they giving you honor for being a journalist with a Chinese heritage.
Yes. Tutuan ko lang yung kwento ko kasi last year, pinasulat ako ni Sheila Parasos now with Philstar about my Chinese roots. So sinulat ko, I think that was the only time that a lot of people found out na meron pala akong Chinese blood. So, yeah.
Yun. Ito na nga ngayon, as a journalist naman,
yes.
Binigyan ka ng parang ng Chinese
yes, Chinoy community, ng Filipino Chinese community. Because I like to say na yung grandfathers ko, they didn't make it big time, but somehow our family grew at ang daming kwento. Like one of them was, an opium addict, like I wrote in the Philippine Star. Another one was a Shaolin monk who was a chef in a restaurant sa bayan namin and then later on in Baguio. Yung lolo ko mismo, the father of my dad, put up the very first Chinese restaurant in our town. And yung bahay namin pala in the old days became like the halfway house for Chinese coming from the mainland. Pag wala silang matuluyan, yung bahay namin yung parang evacuation or refugee center nila. So it's a very rich family history that we have because of my Chinese grandfathers. And another one, the grandfather who settled in Baguio, na-discover ko 3 years ago lang. Kasama pala siya dun sa mga nagturo sa mga taga-Benguet and Mountain Province to plant cabbage and upland vegetables. So I like to say na thank you to my Chinese grandfathers and yung mga kabatch nila na nakarating that part of the Philippines. We have them to thank for our chop suey and our salad vegetables. Kasi galing yun mismo dun sa mga local officials na na-interview ko, sabi ko kasi, alam niyo, nagtanim yung isang lolo ko dito ng cabbage. Sabi ko, siya dito. Tapos sabi sa akin, ma'am, sila ang nagturo sa amin. Kaya meron kaming mga kabuhayan ngayon. So, I'm very proud and I'm very honored na we have this legacy left behind by my Chinese grandfather.
Where did you get your knack for journalism?
Mahilig ako magkwento.
May nakuha mo ba to? Again, sa Chinese food?
Siguro, kasi I know in our family, we love telling stories. Tuwing nagkikita kami, hindi kami nauubusan ng kwento, pati pagkain, unfortunately. Mahilig kaming magkwento. And nadagdagan pa yung story archives namin with stories from our Chinese side. Sa mother side ko rin, magaling din sila magkwento eh. So, I think it's a gift.
Anong favorite Chinese food?
Ha?
Anong favorite Chinese food?
Mapagkakalata ako niya. I can actually cook a lot of Chinese dishes kasi nga yung isang lolo ko, chef sa restaurants. Chinese characters daw yung itsura niyan. Sorry, I don't speak kasi Chinese eh. Marunong lang ako magmura in Cantonese. At saka magbilang.
Pero you still have communication with some of your relatives na Chinese?
Nakilala ko yung ibang relatives namin sa village mismo ng lolo ko. Outside of Guangzhou.
The picture mo yun sa Kapuso?
Oo,
sa
na-picture ko na yun in 2007.
Okay.